Hi guys. So I want to do a reading on Matt Gaetz. So I did do an initial reading when his whole scandal broke about him and paying women for sex and possibly underage women, and now it seems like he was giving out drugs and maybe even traveling with them, which is considered trafficking. So in that reading, what I got at the end was sort of it was like sort of like a Two of Pentacles, where it's like, could go this way, could go this way. I just feel like it wasn't a definitive answer. And so I said, we'll check back later when we get closer to things happening. I did get here that what was coming into the situation was going to be more of that Greenberg guy. And that definitely happened. And the fact that that guy would determine the outcome. And then it did turn out that, it seemed that Greenberg definitely, I don't know how they know, but reports are that he did flip and, is turning over evidence, probably on Matt Gaetz, to help himself. I also felt in the reading that Matt Gaetz was able to pay these women off to not talk about him. And I do wonder if it is because Matt comes from a ton of money. Greenberg does not. Greenberg was trying to make money by using women and who knows what else. And but Matt Gaetz just has a ton of money, and I think it's possible that, was able to do a kind of wink, wink, leave me out of it. Thanks, I really appreciate it. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. I was shuffling and thinking a lot about this and what I was going to say, and this King of Swords came out. So I just felt like I wanted to start with that. This is a classic investigator card. And a high up investigator that, I have the knowledge. And this sword, it's like, I got this. So someone's got him. So let's see what is covering that on Matt Gaetz. What is coming for Matt Gaetz? What's going on? What is his status? Is there something more definitive that we can get now from the cards about the outcome? Oh, the Hierophant. Okay, that's interesting. These are two sort of feel like very official and legal system cards in the center of the situation. But in a way, it's almost like the legal system is covering this investigator, as if to say, not quite yet, right? Hold up. Why? Okay, let's go to the surface of the situation. What is at the surface? Oh my gosh, death. Oh my God. Oh my, justice beneath the surface. Look at all these. Okay, so things are big. There are big elements at play here. This is like not like tedious little things happening. These are major, major, major forces at play. So so it's definitely right to read on him. Things are big. Okay, this Four of Swords would be like rest, right? So it's like, we haven't heard, it was sort of like things got crazy and then we didn't really hear anything. It's like, put down the swords, lay down. So this seems like it's just sort of what we've experienced, going, why did that disappear? Now the death on the surface and the justice beneath the surface. Whew, look at that. Look at that. What's it called? I can't remember what that tool is called that he's holding. I was trying to look it up, but it's like, oh my God, the way it's wrapped around that rose, right? It's like coming for you. Oh my gosh. I don't expect actual death is coming for him, by the way, but death represents a major ending, and I do think it could be the end of his life as he knows it anyway, to some degree. So that's quite an answer. It's coming for him. I mean, he's a young guy. He's kind of at the prime of his life, right? Like that rose. Watching back, I can't help but realize the irony, or maybe it's more of a parallel, when you consider how he was the one for a long time targeting young women to sort of scoop up, allegedly, we'll see. And now something dark is coming for him. to scoop him up. And look at that death is just coming for you with that sharp whatever it is, just ready to scoop you up. Oh, I don't always think death, death can be the ending of something. So maybe that's what's coming for him, the end. Oof. Scythe or something. The harvest, coming in for the harvest. So that's coming. And interesting from like the rest is over and, eek. So let's see. I think he feels it too. And then of course, justice beneath the surface. That's what's working beneath it all. So like we can feel, I'm glad to feel secure in that, in these cards. That's what's driving everything. Oh, okay. This is a card of like, yeah, I lose, but I'm taking some swords back and you don't see me taking them back. Or it's like the end of a battle and there's a little trickery going on. Huh. He's such a tricky guy. It does make me feel like he's gonna try to pull something. Yeah, he's gonna try to pull something, okay. Probably to get out of this. Oof, yuck. He's just so full of like anxiousness and trickery, or I don't know if trickery is the right, arrogance. That's like this arrogance he has. So little side spread here. See if we get more. Matt Gaetz, how is he right now? Besides anxious and in trouble. Ooh, 10 of swords. Sorry, I don't mean to like laugh, but ouch. I mean, 10 swords in the back. And 10 being like the end. I mean, it's another the end. It's like time's up. You've tried everything and it's just like everything keeps coming down on you. It's not working. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Things are not going his way. Ooh. All right, what's Oh my goodness. So this is the Sun card. I don't know if it really fell upside down. Actually, as I recall, I didn't put any of the cards upside down, so it's interesting that it naturally fell in this way. I gotta be honest, I wish it was like this, because like this means we're gonna see everything. It's gonna come to light. Nothing hidden. This, I mean, with this card and this card, it's just like, is this stuff happening behind the scenes and we're just like not seeing it? Probably. Which does make sense, but it doesn't mean that we're not eventually gonna see it, right? This is just where we are now. We're just not seeing everything that there is to see. Okay. Hopes and fears for Matt Gaetz. Huh. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. I think he hopes to like be president. This would be like, this is sort of like a homecoming, but for me it was also always like the White House. Like you can see, I mean, it's like a wonderful celebration card and you can sort of see the castle in the background. And so politically this is off in the White House, and that is like, and then the 4 is kind of like 4 years, right? Like, oh my gosh, the arrogance. See what I'm talking about with that? That he thinks he would, oh my gosh, of course he thinks that. And of course it's because as president, they can't touch you legally, and you can pardon all your co-conspirators who might tell on you, like we just saw happen with the last guy. And he may even claim that he's a candidate now, so they can't go after him, or it would mess with the election in some illegal way. So yeah, I feel like he's trying to use Trumpy logic and arrogance to get out of this. This is probably why he's going, I just read that he's going on this like, America First tour with Marjorie Taylor Greene, just 2 of the worst people. And so that's what he hopes. But interestingly, because this is a hopes and fears position, I would say maybe he also fears going to the big house. He's either like, I'm gonna go to the White House or I'm gonna go to the big house, which would be like prison. Final outcome, what's it gonna be? Do we have a final outcome, outcome, outcome. Ace of Rods, this would be a judgment. I mean, this is a lot of times for me, it's like I can almost hear the judge's gavel. You see that Ace of Rods. It's coming. I mean, I believe it's coming based on this read. Yes, I mean, we've got justice here. The end is looming over him. It's over for him. And then this is the judgment, which I would say this is, yeah, you're under arrest or you're, you know, indicted, you know, you're going to trial. So that feels pretty certain to me now. This is definitely a card of certainty as opposed to, it's hard to say. Let's see what else we get with the Ace of Rods for the long term outcome. In this deck, this card often frightens me. Oof, because it's like, you can see the sword, there's blood on it. Like for me, this has been for me, this sort of, the types that storm the Capitol, the types that are militias. So I don't like that. It's like dirty players, you know what I'm saying? I think this is actually just him fighting as dirty as he can fight and trying to get others to fight dirty with him and for him. Page of Rods. And the Star. I don't know why I'm laughing, but, you know, I think like Star Witness or something, you know. Maybe there is a Star Witness. Maybe there is a woman talking. Maybe this is about age. Page of Rods. Page is a young person. Oh, and Rods. I don't mean to be gross, but it can be phallic. So that, you know, I think that will be the judgment. We'll have to do with that. I also feel like with that Star card, all eyes are going to be on him. Like everyone's going to be looking at him and not in the way he would like. So this Sun card upside down, there's a lot to see and we haven't seen it yet. So hopefully that will come to light. This. Let's see what we can get on this. What is this trickery? It could just be legal stuff that we're not even going to see. So we've got an Eight of Swords, which you can see she's sort of bound and blindfolded. Watching back, this card tells me once again, they've really got him. He may try to weasel out telltale tales and use every trick in the book, but this card says he's in a sort of custody almost. He's limited, his hands are tied, and he's not going anywhere. That's what I feel. With all these swords around her, and then this Seven of Cups is like an illusion delusion card. And a Wheel of Fortune. So fate, something fateful is happening beneath the surface. So I feel like this is telling me whatever is going on with this stuff right here, it doesn't matter. There's something stronger pushing things forward. So it's almost like, yeah, there's a story here, but it's just going through the motions. This is what's coming, I believe, is that Ace of Rods. It all just feels like very like legal. It's like these like legal restriction. These things feel restrictive, and like I would call this kind of some kind of like BSing on it, maybe on his part. Lies. So the trickery is involving lies, and it's just a matter of time, I think, that things push through. Whatever this complication is here, it gets to there. So let's see what's at the root of all of it. We've got people working hard. They're talking to the girls. Okay, so Seven of Cups being like harvesting, you know, working hard and getting that harvest. So they're getting the testimonies, I would say. Pentacles also represent money, so this could be financial evidence that they have gathered. And then the testimony, the Six of Cups, is a nostalgia, like young people. You can see the boy and the girl talking, so I think they're talking to the young people. Oh, I don't know if there's a lawyer here or a prosecutor, this Queen of Pentacles, but looking at the money. Someone has some financial evidence here. And Nine of Swords. I mean, you can see those hands are bound. That's like handcuff looking to me. And we won't keep going on that, but yeah, he's just trying to use these lawyers to get out of this being like handcuffed and arrested and all that. So he's just trying to finagle his way out. But that Wheel of Fortune is stronger than any of these other cards, and it's beneath the surface, so things will keep moving forward, and we'll keep our eyes open on that. I'm glad to see that justice is coming in the end for this guy, and to have that answer is exactly what I was looking for. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.